DHS friends, I want to remind you, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And today we will have second part of the lesson, Rook endings, pawn on the 7th rank. And I will start from this position. This game was played between Razuaev and Vaganyan, two famous grandmasters. It was Moscow Rapid Championship Super Final in 1991. So here, your Sergei Razuaev demonstrates the best way to draw. We played King H4, Rook A1. Of course, cannot take on H5 because it loses after Rook A1 and then A2. Next move will be checked with Rook. So King H4, Rook A1, King H3, H4. So King at exactly time on G2 has 2 squares. It was draw. So this game Salov Harvard, Valery Salov is white, and it was the European Junior Championship in 1983, and here Salov played G5. Of course, cannot capture with F1 because check from behind. If King takes, check from G8. So Black played, Black captured with H pawn, then H6, check. So now White played King G2. This is a winning move. If King E2, Black has very interesting defense. Rook E3 check, and if King G2, Rook E7. So White played King G2, then check. King H2, Rook B3, H7, Rook B2. So now again King G1, Black played King F3. If Rook B1 check instead of King B1, the White King goes to queenside and the wins. After King F3, White made very strong move, Rook G8. And the Black resigned. Of course, pawn promotion is wrong here because Rook B1 check. After King H2, Black repeats the draw. If White would try King H3, for example, even Black checkmates in 2 moves. But after Rook G8, no chance, and the Black resigned. So same idea. This came from 1953, Ljubljana. Trykovich is white and Whitmore is black. So black, white played H7, threatened to check from behind. And after King B4, white played C5, and the black resigned. Smartanovich, Tumpor, 1986, black played G4. With the idea of clearing the second rank of pawns. Already then, the well-known maneuver or decisive. So G4, G4, H3, G10. No, of course, King F2, Rook H2 is winning for black. No, King F2, Rook H1. And after Rook B7, King F6, White decided to give his Rook. But this is a win for black. Rook H1, White resigned. This study position, so White played A7, and then of course Black has no time for capturing G3 pawn, so King goes to queenside. And finally, winning F5 pawn. Now White has a second passed pawn, and it's decisive F5, then G6, and then Black resigns. So this game was played in 2025 in girls World Junior Championship. Tarasenko is white and the Shokradvalila is black. So if you who watched the first part of our lesson, I showed the game Xiao Tong against Homadov. There, black's rook stand placed on a3, and after rook c8, black resigned. A little bit different. So here, black is checking, and the white is demonstrating very good plan. So king goes to h6 square, and then plays rook b8. Of course, here no checkmate, but white is winning g6 pawn and then h5 pawn also. So having two extra pawns, white easily won. This game between two famous grandmasters was played in 2021. Li Kuang is white and then Mamedyarov is black. White played g4. After h takes g4, king g3. White won this game because king goes to side to f7 or to e7, then h6. Or if king takes rook h8 and then pawn promotion, and after g takes h6, white captured on f6 and black resigned. But it seems that black missed draw possibility here. Rook a2 was the best chance. So checking. And then now takes on g4. When king comes to e2, and now black plays rook a5. Planning if king f3, take on f5 with check. But black misses this possibility. So I want to show another way of defense. This game was played between Marashevich and Artemyev in 2014. And here, after rook a8, it was black stand, black played g5. But better, so after g5, white won the game. Then king goes up and the black resigns. But the best way for black, king f6. If f4, h5. 6 h4. And now rook g2. Then rook comes to g7. Then rook f7, preventing check from behind. And after king h2, with draw position. And the same idea happens in this study from Lvov, Auerbach, and Korolev. So black to play. So black plays rook g7 check. And then king stands on g5. So hiding behind of the rook g7. And the white cannot do anything. Dear chess fans, I want to remind you, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hope lesson made good impression on you. Good luck and see you in next lessons.